Hello, this is Jamila, and I'm following speeches for my ST-107 class at Beulah Heights University. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So, let's talk about parents. Raise your hand if you have ever had a parent or parental figures in your life. Okay, raise your hand if you have ever had problems with one or both of your parents or parental figures. Now, everyone should have your hand raised because everyone has had parental unit problems at some point, even if they were minor. So, what do you think causes the gap between kids and parents? Anyone? Don't know?
Communication.
Communication? Yeah, that can definitely be one. I mean, at one moment we're cool with each other, and then next moment, to quote the great Will Smith, parents just don't understand. Or do they? Personally, I think they actually do, for the most part. But what can we do to improve the gap between parents and kids that can occur? And that's what the topic of today's speech is about. How to get along with your parents. Whatever age you are, as long as your parents are still living, you still have parents to work with and get along with. There are all sorts of parents. There are biological parents, there are legally adopted parents, there are foster parents, there are legal guardians, there are godparents if you're Christian, or godparents if you're not a Christian. And then there's community parenting where aunts, uncles, cousins, friends join in with your parents to look out for you and take care of you. So basically, wherever you go, you will find parents. And so we have to establish a good, healthy relationship with these wonderful people who God sent to look out for us. So even in times where things are foggy or if they're just straight up stormy, let's look at some ways that we can get along with parents. Now me, I like parents. I think they're pretty cool people. They have wisdom to share, good food to eat, and my best interest at their heart. I get along well with parents. I really like them. I generally think they're just really neat people. I was a junior facilitator for Nurturing God's Way, where I help teach kids on how to get along with parents. So I have I have a good bit of experience on this subject. So I'm going to share some of the tips that I've learned with you. My number one tip in how to get along with parents is respect. You must have respect for your parents in order to get along with them at all. Mommies and daddies do not like disrespect or zero to no respect. You have to respect them as a human, and then there's a whole other level where you respect them as a parent. Now here's what respect means. A feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by the abilities, qualities, or achievements. Words associated with respect are regard and honor. Here's some Bible verses to help you with respect. One moment, please. Honor your father and mother, that your days may be long on the land that the Lord your God is giving you. That's from Exodus 20:12. Another verse is, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother. This is the first commandment with a promise, that it may go well with you and that you may live long on the land. And that is from Ephesians 6:1-3. To this day, I remember my mom teaching me that Bible verse and thinking, yes, I've got a promise. If I obey, there is a reward at the end of it. Thus began my quest to figure out these things that call themselves parents. My tip number 2, study your parents. Get to know them. Know what they like and what they don't like. What are the warning signs that you are pushing their buttons? And then what are the signs? What are some things that you can do to keep them calm? This helps in communicating and keeping the peace at home and in public. It's one of my best tips. In an argument, never raise your voice to a parent. That is a quick way to shut your parent down from listening to what you want, and a quicker way to get them on the defense. Remember it, even if they yell, you don't, because you are the child in this situation, and you must, at all costs, maintain respect. Now the next one, tip number 4, may be the most difficult, but incredibly important tip, and that is humility. Humility means a modest or low view of oneself, self's own importance. Humbleness. Humility changes your parents' viewpoint. They will see you more as a child who honors and should be honored. Number 5, find understanding for your parents. Remember, your parents aren't perfect, and they love you the only way they know how, and they're doing the best they can. Appreciate what they do for you and for the entire family. Understand that they are struggling and trying to raise a proper person in a world that's built to make you and break you. Your parents are the ones God sent to protect you. Lastly, it all comes down to love. You may not always like them, but they are your parents, and you have to remember that you love them, and they will always love you. So I want to close with some rapid-fire tips, starting with from safeteens.org. Number 1, do not yell and insult them. This only makes you look immature, and they will be less likely to understand what you want. Number 2, try to reason with them, logically, and prove you are mature enough to do what you are requesting. For example, Mom, if I can have 30 minutes extra on the television, I will bring home an A on my next exam. Now that seems like a pretty logical balance right there. If you bring home that A, I get 30 minutes on the TV. And, that may not work all the time, but it's worth a shot. I would go for the A. The next tips are from kidshealth.org. Spend time together, because your parents are watching their little one grow up. Number 2, share your feelings and ask for help. Number 3, be kind. Number 4, show that you care. Number 5, do your best at whatever you do. And what my mom says is, your best is all I can ask for. And that's all your parents are really looking for, your best. I know these tips look like they're just for kids and teens, but parents, I do want to tell you that as you are dealing with your own parents or in-laws or spiritual parents in your own life, I assure you that getting along with your parents is an art, and these are tips that are timeless tools for your family portrait. Thank you.